And you can now interact with the channel's Eyewitness feature on our Android and Windows 8 platforms. If you have a picture or video to share with us, all you need to do is download the channel's TV Android application on your device. Swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share your report, pictures and videos. And now here are some pictures sent in by our Eyewitness reporters. From Owerri, the Imo State capital, Akwarandu sent in this one of a group of people who claim they are physically challenged, protesting the non-payment of their subvention. And from neighboring Abia State, the report is about road infrastructure, while the road leading to Araria Market remains flooded, as reported by Kingsley. The Port Harcourt Aba Road is receiving a makeover, reported by Chooks. Moving further south in Eket, Akwa Ibom State, Itoro tells us of a flood situation on this major road leading to an oil installation. And from the southwest city of Abeokuta in Ogun State is this photo by Tola of a family that desire to arrive at their destination in style and together. It paints a picture of a people not bothered about safety issues and traffic regulations. And finally, from Lagos, Joseph posted this photo of some red cabs parked behind Etiosa local government area. According to him, they're vandalized and sometimes sold for as low as 200,000 naira. Well, to politics now, and the governorship election in Ekiti State will hold in 2014. But conflict of interest is causing politicians to move from one party to another. The All Progressive Congress is reacting to Mr. Opeyemi Bamidele's decision to move to the Labour Party. The APC says the lawmaker's defection will cost the party nothing and his absence won't be felt. Our political correspondent, Seun Okinbaloye, reports.
It is hard to forget in haste the dynamics that comes with Ekiti state politics, especially during governorship elections. This time, it appears the fireworks have already started to go off. The camp of the APC is ready. Actions appears to be at the moment. When the All Progressive Congress chieftain stormed Ado-Ekiti earlier in the year to anoint Governor Fayemi for a second term in the 2014 election, one man appeared not to have been happy with that. Opeyemi Bamidele, a member of the House of Representatives, seems to have an ambition which, being in the APC fold, may not accommodate, so he decided to take his leave.
After due consultation among stakeholders, including many of our community leaders and founding fathers of our dear state, we have resolved to adopt as our political platform the party of the workers, the artisans, the women, and the youth, which undisputedly is the Labour Party.
The APC is not taking Mr. Bamidele's exit lying low.
He has never been part of us positively, and now that he has made his intention known, we cannot feel his absence. We have been saying it loud and clear that as far as APC is concerned in Ekiti State, there is no vacancy for the position of the governorship because of what the government is doing to the administration of everybody in Ekiti State.
The stage is looking set and the political parties have begun strategizing ahead of the all-important 2014 polls. The politicians may be having their say for now, but in the end, the people will definitely have their way. Seun Okinbaloye, reporting for Channels Television News.
Meanwhile, the candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the just concluded Anambra governorship election, Dr. Chris Ngige, has dragged the umpire INEC to court over his dissatisfaction on the conduct of the polls. Dr. Ngige says his party has instituted a preliminary suit against INEC, asking it to provide his party with the certified voters register used in the election. Other items the candidate wants from INEC includes the full list of the ad hoc officials used in the election and also the counterfoil used in paying the ad hoc officials. Right, well, we're joining Linda Ahigbe in Abuja now. Linda, Hi.
As the Conference Committee of the National Assembly continues deliberations on the medium-term expenditure framework, the House of Representatives may insist that the oil benchmark for the 2014 fiscal year should be $79 per barrel. After a closed-door session that lasted over 2 hours, the deputy spokesman of the House, Victor Ogene, said some lawmakers felt it was important for the committee to understand how strongly they feel about the issues.
$79 is the position of the House, but several members, in their own wisdom, also decided that we should give the committee an open mind to go for that kind of negotiation. Because if you stick on one particular price, it's like foreclosing discussions. So if there are superior arguments or fresh facts that will be put before the committee regarding why there has to be a shift, I'm sure the committee is better informed now to take a decision at the conference committee level. But of course, whatever they come up with, they would have to report back to the House for ratification. Only yesterday, the entire country was shocked at the level of destruction affected by the Boko Haram sect, and members also took the opportunity to air their views regarding what else can be done. I'm sure that the leadership of the House will synthesize these various contributions by members and pass on to the security apparatus.
The practice of keeping a large number of inmates awaiting trial in prison custody is unjustifiable. This is the view of the Archbishop of Lagos Diocese of the Anglican Communion, Adebola Ademowo, who called for a speedy trial of the inmates. The cleric was speaking when he led some members of a church to visit Ikoyi and Kirikiri female prisons in Lagos. Correspondent Loretta Chiogo reports.
Sonorously singing and waiting with bated breath for freedom. A number of them here haven't been convicted yet by the law, but they must wait till the justice system makes way for them to be heard. In the meantime, the Lagos Diocese of the Anglican Church extends a hand of support as usual as they present their demands.
They soak away, the Archdeacon will work on it and then will be able to pay.
This inmate awaiting trial was about to tell us how she landed here last year when her recording was stopped abruptly by an order from the DCP, who claims it's for security reasons. The inmate laments that the last time she was taken to court, the bail condition given was about 3 times higher than the 7.5 million naira dot check she raised from her account on behalf of her husband. We got these excerpts before the recording was stopped.
I wrote a check on behalf of my husband. In 2010, he had a business with some people and he was arrested and he had heart problems. He almost died at the police station. So I told them I was going to write a check. They asked me to write a post-dated check, which I did. And 3 months after, when the check was, they were supposed to take the check to court and to the bank. I called them. I told them this money is not ready.
Her concerns and that of others still trapped here without sentences obviously changes the clergy's mood.
It's not fair to keep people in here without taking them to courts, and then if they are supposed to be charged, they should charge them to courts, and if they need to sentence them, they should do that as a corrective measure. But those who should be set free should be set free.
This visit may not answer all questions in the minds of these inmates, especially those financially incapable of getting legal services. But it could go a long way in giving them hope again. Loretta Chiogo. Channels Television News.
Youths of Obaoke and Obaile communities in Osun State have been asked to sheath their swords and allow peace to reign. The new Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 11, David Omojola, made the call when he paid an assessment visit to the palace of both traditional heads of Obaoke and Obaile. He urged both communities to work together for the development and to thrive in their areas.
This is his first assignment since assuming office as the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 11. His first port of call is Obaile and Obaoke towns, where life is returning to normal after a communal clash that broke out on October the 20th left many injured, properties worth millions destroyed, and others fleeing from both towns. Although a peace pact has since been signed by the state government and other security operatives, AIG David Omojola says his visit to the towns is to encourage both parties to continue to live in peace.
We have spoken with the two KBAC that there is need to control the youth, and they have agreed that, like the other one said, he's in control of his community. This one equally said, I'm in control of my community. That implies they are controlling the youth, and everything has been put in place in terms of proactive policing.
The traditional heads of Obaoke and Obaile used the visit to appeal to the state government to speed up the rebuilding of the palace of the Oloba of Obaoke.
I'm not going to the history lane, but what happened in the Obaoke community? All the houses were burnt in Obaoke. The government has promised that they will renovate it. What else are we looking for?
Before his visit to the warring communities, Mr. Omojola made a stop at the Osun State Police Command headquarters, where he was received by the Commissioner of Police, Dorothy Gimba. He also signed the condolence register opened for some officers who lost their lives in the line of duty. AIG Omojola's duties cover Oyo, Osun, and Ondo states. He has promised to ensure effective policing that will protect the lives and property of the people as he takes up his duties.
And that's all from Abuja. Back to you, Bimbo.
Thanks very much, Linda.